What do you mean we out here getting arrested behind other women's husbands? What do you mean we're out here getting arrested behind other women's husbands? Let me tell you something real quick. You lose them how you get them, but a relationship that was built on betrayal and not loyalty will not ever have peace. And the scandals will continue to play out. And that's what we're seeing in today's video. Today's video. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Brittany, and in today's video, you already know we're talking about Brenay and Akira and Devin. Oh my god. So y'all know I'm like trying to catch up like with the replay of everything that has been happening in like this tumultuous, if I said that correctly, situation with all of these players and people that's involved, right? So no wonder from that last video I posted, people were talking about, oh, Brenay is still like harassing this girl and still doing XYZ. Sis got a cyber stalking charge.
Y'all play too goddamn much, because why this girl got arrested for real? So the timeline says that an arrest warrant was issued September 5th for cyber stalking. She was arrested on the night, she was released on the night. The bond was set for $2,500, but I think she just got out with like a promise to show up to all the court hearings. When I tell you this girl is going through so much to be with Tim, is crazy. All of this for somebody else's husband. And then I just seen somebody else's video saying that the reason why Tim is starting to go to the gym is because he really want to see Corinne. So imagine doing all of this for somebody else's now ex-husband. He allegedly had a baby with your sister, and now he's feeling like, damn, I done left my family for the wrong twin. You're getting sued. You're having to pay other people's court fees. Your man done divorced you. Your man done leveled up. The dude that you with probably wants your sister for real. And now you going to jail? Even though she ain't even had to really get like put in the cell, you likely got booked. You going through all this for somebody else's husband.
So if y'all didn't know, Brenay got arrested September 2025 for cyber stalking after there was a no contact order in place for Brenay not to contact or harass or bother Akira. I don't know the ins and outs of their no contact order, but typically in like a restraining order or a civil stay away order, you cannot harass the person, whether it be online or in person. You cannot attempt to intimidate them. It doesn't matter if you say their name directly or indirectly. If there is any subtle sense of a harassment, you likely violate that no contact order. And so, girl, she got arrested. Like, I had no idea. And so apparently the cyber stalking charge, like the criminal case, the trial was supposed to start this week, but Akira got a continuance based on the fact that she has new evidence to present to the court that this girl, Brenay, is harassing her. I mean, Brenay literally, she comes off as the type of person, because I had no idea. When I made that last video about them, I had no idea she had this criminal charge. Now, it is just a misdemeanor, and if she is convicted, I highly doubt she does any jail time. I don't think she has any priors. But when I looked up the statutes, only 90 days of jail time, probation, fines, and I doubt if she does get jail time and she gets convicted, she might get unsupervised probation because it's a misdemeanor. But nevertheless, this girl, Brenay, has such lack of respect and disregard for boundaries, and people like that, and I might have said this at some point when talking about her, has a lack of respect for the law, a lack of respect for Akira and her children and her family and the union that she built, and she just doesn't care. Because what do you mean you got cyber stalking charges behind a man that you got to take care of, and you got a multi-million-dollar bill that you got to pay behind this, and apparently you're not paying because somebody left a comment saying she paid $2, and now they are threatening to seize her assets. Which, I mean, the thing is, like when I said in the very first video I made, when homegirl was like, oh, she's not gonna see that money, don't you know they got ways of garnishing getting your money? Look at Tasha K in the Cardi B situation, and even outside of that, you're old enough to know better, to know that you can get your checks garnished. You can get your assets taken away from you. Like, what do you mean?
Brenay is now asking the courts to not take her bed, her husband's desk, her husband's PS5, amongst the things that she is asking to be protected, to not be seized if they start taking her property for not making any payments. So she went ahead and filled out this form. She only had 20 days to do so. The 20th day would have been on the 26th of this month. So she fills this out and she starts to list things like her jewelry collection that is worth around $650. Now, shawty, how is your jewelry only $650 when you got a whole wedding ring on your finger? On top of that, she starts to talk about her clothes, her mirrors, her Bible that's $150, her camera. Y'all, this is going to be crazy, because if the judge says, you know what, you're not going to pay that bond, so we're about to start taking this property, she's only asking for certain things like that to not be taken. I think she knows that that car is not going to be taken anyway because she does not own it. However, it's going to be interesting to see how the judge plays this out. Y'all, we're going to go live later on today and we're going to discuss the full paperwork. But as of right now, here's everything for y'all to see.
So as I was like looking through all of this, I was really like perturbed. Like, this girl really has criminal charges for cyber stalking Akira. Like that pajama. Now, I really do believe that she intentionally bought the same Valentine's Day pajamas at this point, because she's been throwing subtle jabs at this girl over the years. Like, even I guess in a no contact order, she wasn't supposed to put Akira and Tim's children in the video. So she's like having their voices in the video.
Cause yeah, I got a downstairs. Yeah. So I'm gonna show you what my downstairs look like. And we're gonna do the whoopties and the swoopties. That way, if you hear anybody, it's my baby on the phone. Don't worry about it. But yeah, so let's turn the lights on. So this is my downstairs. Woo woo. Looks cute. Look at Milo. Milo. Look like a little tiger. Milo said hey. Just walking around.
That's still a violation of the no con. That's still a violation of the order. And so I am just like taken aback by how deep the rabbit hole is going with all of this, because apparently Brenay is the reason why Tim is part of the reason, right? Because I think Tim is to blame for all this, because like I feel like Brenay's been catching a lot of heat, but Tim is also to blame for all of this as well, right? He got fired from his job because of the adultery trial or the alienation of affection trial, right?
He said that out his own mouth. He said he got fired because he was in the middle of a lawsuit and it was for adultery. Y'all, like you didn't know, and then you.
There was also someone that said that Brenay was like waiting outside of his 8-hour shift at one point.
How you get them, okay? You lose them, how you get them. Brenay did a vlog where she sat at Tim's job for his whole 8-hour shift. For his whole 8-hour shift. So it looks like he works at a gym or something, and she took her laptop up there and sat up there and I guess edited videos. I don't know, maybe she went live, I don't know, but sat up there his whole shift. His whole entire 8-hour shift. Probably 8.5 hours if he got a lunch break, which I think by law you get a lunch break. That is not a sign of somebody who is secure in their marriage. Okay, she is trying to keep tabs on him. She's trying to keep her eyes on him. She's trying to make sure nobody's trying to talk to him at that job. She's trying to make sure he's not sneaking off to go do nothing. Like, I can't imagine being so insecure in my relationship that I go sit with them at their job. I just can't. And that's why you don't get into a relationship with a married man. That's why you don't sneak around, know that man is married, and be sleeping with him. Because now in the back of your mind, all you're going to be thinking is, how do I make sure that he does not do me the way he did his wife? How do I make sure that I don't end up like his wife? And to vlog this, to show this, like with no, where's your pride? Oh, and lastly, she desperately needs a breast reduction. And I'm not even saying that to be mean. There is no way that her boobs are that big, and it's not affecting her back. Like, I know her back hurts. She really, like, she is a bigger girl, but if she got a reduction, she would look so much skinnier.
Like, they will have no peace because of what they did to this woman and this woman's family. And I'm just going to even take it a little step further and go into like the spiritual aspect of it all, because I heard initially when all of this was going on, Akira's grandmother went to the home, looked at the home, and was like, Brenay is a nasty woman and she's a very demonic woman or something of the sort, because of how Brenay basically was violating the home outside of like messing with Akira's man. But like, she was like a very unclean woman. Like, the house was a mess. And so her grandmother felt like she was demonic and needed to get out. And that's how it all started. So I wouldn't be surprised in the Carolinas if somebody was doing some root work behind the scenes on Brenay. Like, I wouldn't be surprised. But also, I don't even think root work would need to be done, because karma gonna play itself out. Because it looks to the public who keeps up with Brenay and Tim and all of them, they're having some marital problems. So Tim apparently took out of his bio that he was a husband, and then Brenay spoke out about this and was like, it was a glitch in the matrix, basically. It was a glitch. And, he's still married. They're still good. But
Well, guess what? If he had it in his bio, didn't have it in his bio, boo. Are you married?
Absolutely. Happily married.
Am I your wife?
Forever. Forever my wife.
Oh, okay. So,
You gonna forever be mine?
Period. So it don't matter if he took it out his bio or not, but he didn't though. I don't know if it was like a glitch in the system or something, because when I asked him about it, because I saw somebody made a video and was like, he took a husband out his bio, and I'm like, what?
Here.
I'm confused.
Live action. Nah, show live action.
Okay.
Live action.
Look, hold on. Let me unlock that phone. Let me stop for real. But it literally, I don't know why, but it must be a glitch in the system, but it literally says husband.
Earlier it was saying I had 0 followers.
Literally. So I don't know what's going on, how this works, baby. I don't know, but it was always there. All of a sudden, I didn't know y'all went to his page. If y'all go to his page, go like some videos.
And I think Tim is trying to distance himself from Brenay because he took husband out of his bio. His bio just says this. I'm gonna post a picture here if you guys haven't seen it. I noticed that his content, the way that he posts, is not really centered around Brenay so much. I can see that maybe he's looking to rebrand himself, or at least have his own identity outside of Brenay, which I can't lie, it's pretty smart. Like, Brenay should be doing that as well. I noticed that Desmond from Christy and Desmond, like that couple, he also was doing that too. If you guys notice, I think Christy was for the most part posting like the couple content, but Desmond had his own separate thing going on, like cooking content. And when they, separated, he went full on into that. So I wonder if maybe Tim is copying that kind of like exit plan to start really rebranding himself as his own individual. And then eventually when he leaves Brenay, he'll have his own fan base. He'll have his own money. He'll have his own way of life without her. He won't really need her. Yeah, tell me if you guys have noticed that too. And if you think that that is the case, let me know. But like, why else would he take that out of his bio? Let me know.
Y'all know from that last video, they were saying Timmy was putting hands and foots and all types of stuff, breaking his wrists on Brenay, which will never be funny. But it just goes to show that they're likely having marital issues, because not only have you gotten arrested by this man, you have a multi-million-dollar liability that you have to pay. And I'm sure you have to pay not only Akira for the damages that you caused for alienation of affection, but you got to pay her legal fees, court fees. Girl, going to trial, it costs thousands of dollars. It's expensive. So outside of you being in debt by like over $1 million at this point, you got a defense attorney that you have to pay, and yet you're set to go to trial again. It's like, girl, you back in court? Like what? Like this is literally, and like as the story continues to unfold, we are speculating it was never about Tim. We are speculating that she was always wanting to be Akira. Like, it seems like this woman literally destiny swapped with Akira. Like, she infiltrated their home. Like, she went into their home under the appearance that she was having issues with her then husband, Devin, and basically monitored this woman, right? Like a monitoring spirit of some sort. Watched this woman's mannerisms to a T, so she can destiny swap with her and basically have the life that Akira had. She wanted the life that Akira had.
Proof Brenay been monitoring Akira's spirit.
broken? Dang.
I don't know where my finger went, but it been all the way back, and I broke the fingernail.
Lord have mercy.
That's why he don't got the eco mode on.
Cause this feels like way more race car-ish. Really?
Than it normally.
Oh, cause he was trying to race. Yeah, y'all almost fell because of her. It's her fault.
I don't drive no more, so it's weird.
Really? Cause he be driving.
I don't drive no more.
Girl, don't do your husband like that. Don't do him like that. Devin would be pissed if I got him that. But look at all these. They all for $1, y'all. Pizza for me.
Oh my God.
Why are we like this? We're such kids. It smells good. It's good, huh? Yeah. Gotta.
Yours need to be a little bit higher, because that's a total. Mine, I stand on my tippy toes like a beetle.
Y'all, literally, I have had a headache for almost 4 days now. And that's what I was talking about.
Here she is trying to make it seem like Jody want her.
You unfriended him, but still stalking him.
He would never hop in. Your DM's negative.
To do that to myself. So what's he doing?
And she has the man now, right? And it even goes beyond it, because now that she has the man, like, people are putting two and two together. Like, she's still watching and mimicking Akira, whether it's from like hair color, hairstyles, the pajamas, talking about going on cruises, right?
So then that is why I stick to my Olipop and my Poppy. Look at I love, what do they call, babe? The Olipops?
Yeah.
Olipops, okay.
That's why usually my significant other hated going to the store with me, because I was staying in there and it's got 40 grams of sugar.
Coke is 0 sugar. Well, I would hope it is. It says total sugar 0. Added sugar 0. Sodium 40. Okay.
40 what?
mg's.
Milligrams?
Yeah.
I did have it. Me and my husband did have a YouTube channel. Ain't no videos up there, but we started a YouTube channel years ago when we were dating.
So y'all, I'm sitting here editing this YouTube video. Baby just finished the intro of the video.
Like, I wouldn't be surprised if root work was happening on both ends and Brenay was just getting her behind beat, like left and right, left and right. I just wouldn't be surprised, because they're in the Carolinas. What is it called? The Geechee people are out there. The Geechee culture is out there. So, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised, because that's what it's like. Because it's insane that all of this is happening, and she is literally meeting her karma debt in real time. Her karmic debt in real time. Like, we're watching it all play out. And the crazy part behind all of this, right, is that it is giving single white female, girl. We talked about that last. It's giving single white female, because, like, it starts off of like you mirroring the person, because don't forget that Brenay knew Tim for years. I think she might have known Akira because they all went to high school together or something like that. So you've been having your eye on Tim, and you knew that Akira was his girl, and you watched this girl, you mirrored this girl, and then you infiltrated her home, right, to get closer to her and to make her more vulnerable, and things that we on the internet see now. She probably didn't pick up on that. She genuinely thought you were her friend before you to say that y'all were never friends.
His face. So then we got to the house, y'all. We was chilling. I was trying to cover his belly, because yeah. Then we played a little game, like we had a little game night, whatever, as we always do, as couples do. You know what I'm saying? We was chilling, we was having fun, you know. And then that next morning we did go to Waffle House. I told y'all we're eating out. my back gonna be big. It's gonna stay big. So we went to Waffle House. I haven't been to Waffle House in a minute. And then after I've been there to Wilson to go to Waffle House, I've been loving Waffle House. Okay, so yeah, hash brown bowl, but of course with a waffle. You can't go to Waffle House without a waffle. My breast was literally sitting on the table. Don't do too much. But anyway, then Tim had came home and finished the kids' kitchen.
Do you know how fucking dumb that sounds?
And then it was Christmas the next day, and the kids opened up their gifts, y'all. They were so excited. Of course, I chilled outside with Rainbow, but they were so freaking excited. That's Jacoby and that's Bailey. And yeah, we just enjoyed our Christmas together. It's the first time spending Christmas with them, so we enjoyed ourselves, y'all. I'm trying to push some of this content out. I know it's short. I love y'all. Thank you for checking on me. You know what I'm saying? I'm Goody in a hoodie. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.
Those little shorts Akira was talking about.
Oh, okay. She's been jealous from the get-go. I don't know why y'all believe that. But hey, it is what it is. Jealous of what? Me? Like, I don't understand why y'all don't. Anyway, it doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter. At the end of the day, when we go to court, we will see. And as much as I love.
You're sick, bro.
It's okay. I want to say just how I feel. Hey, beautiful. Hi, love. Keep on, we do what you. I make her mad. I make her very uncomfortable. And it's actually hilarious. Because you went through this before with another woman. But yet, where's the charges being filed if they were. It's okay, though. Yup.
And it's not aspirational or inspirational. She's not inspired by Akira. She's not aspiring to be like her in some way. She wants her life. That's how it's coming off, essentially. Because what do you mean? You got a cyber stalking charge and people are putting two and two together on the internet saying like you're everything Akira says or does. They're saying Brenay is doing it. This is scary. Like, and even to the fact of her like trying to show up to the children's school events, like, girl, no, you need to stay far away from me and mine. Like, it's so horrible. This is so scary. And so the most unsettling thing in this whole situation between Brenay and Akira is that you could literally be friends with someone and they are literally a monitoring spirit, meaning they're watching your life and wanted to mirror you in ways of not it being inspirational or aspirational, but for more nefarious reasons. And it could be happening to any of us. You know, I'm not trying to like fearmonger or anything like that, but that's why it's also important to exercise with discernment. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to hype this video up if you agreed with what I had to say. Put a 1 in the chat if you feel like Brenay is going to get convicted on cyber stalking. Put a 2 in the comment section if you feel like Brenay is going to get off on this and you feel like everybody's putting 20 on 10. I'm interested to know what you guys' thoughts are about this whole crazy situation with Brenay and Akira, with Tim and Devin, right? But mainly it's geared with the women. Anyways, my name is Brittany, like I said. Bye!